All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Let's go, folks.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And now the Eagles. A signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On
second down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people just like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. On second down, it's Pollard. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. A 7-yard gain.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Pollard going to try the right side. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 12 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. No problem there on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Cowboys 7, Eagles 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now a give right side. Gilbert trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Empty.
At the 29-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Gilbert. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Mike 55, Mike 55. So we got man. Switch. Down the man inside, down the man. Here, check. Motion out of the backfield.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Oh, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Hill. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Go. 280! Get your swarm on!
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Pac-Man. 280! coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
81.
Now Wentz on third down. Going deep here for Bryant. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up fourth down. Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper. That'll bring up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. On 3rd down, Elliott. He's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Eagles nothing.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Here we go, D, get off the field.
Lion.
Check.
For Tokyo.
Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's 4th down.
This time, 7. Hey, echo.
They run with Hill. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
He's checking. Crash. Hey, switch gears. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Now a give, right side. Gilbert. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Check 37. Check 37. Check 15. Check 15.
No.
Now a give, right side. It's Gilbert. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a third down. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Elliott. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
They're right down here looking for 6. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down now. Pollard. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill.
Hey, stand. Switch up.
On second down, it's Gilbert. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Hey, wahoo! Two jet. Hey, 74.
55.
Bravo.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's taken on the 25. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. An NFL update. Second quarter now in Jacksonville. As of now, it's the Jaguars who have the lead in that game. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Here's Pollard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Now Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Switch.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And got his man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10. Wentz, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. To try again after the sack. Wentz, and that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
Byron Jones on the cover.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Complete to Bryant. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And it's taken in at the 9. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Any day. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Sunday, Sunday!
55. Hey, eat. Hey.
Where's it?
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Bring it.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He completes it to Bryant. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A 3rd down gain of 19.
57.
First and
55,
the 40-yard line.
Watch the screen.
Where's it? 5'9", 5'9".
Mike 55. You're trapped.
On 1st down, Wentz. Bryant has it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Check Mike. Watch 55.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go.
Kill.
Let's bring it.
Where's it?
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Hey. High 7.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Looking deep for his tight end. And this is taken in at the 5. That one good for 37 yards.
Complete to
Great 57.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Check out.
Kill. 80 weapon.
They'll run with Hill. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. The run by Elliott, a good one on first down as he's able to pick up about 6 there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They go to Elliott again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards there and a first down. Now Elliott. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. This is Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They got to get their timing back.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gilbert. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Gilbert. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now a give right side. It's Gilbert. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Now Wentz. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. All day, dog. Mike 55, Mike 55. I got one.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo!
Mike 55.
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wins. And this is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. Sliding.
53 is the Mike. Switch up.
On first down, it's Elliott. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 41, Prescott. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. They'll run on first down. It's Gilbert, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Topper!
They'll keep it on the ground. Gilbert. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
55 is Mike, guys. 55. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Man 5-7.
Check. Check 20.
Here.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Wentz going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep here for Bryant. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Let's go, baby.
They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Eagles take over first and 10
Bring it up.
at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
You must be dreaming.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
On 2nd and 10, Wentz, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Eagles on third down. They're hitting it just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. And he connects with Ertz. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Wentz now on first down. Gets this one to Hill. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that'll make this a second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Wentz toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia! A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now down to 20.
Next to score, Cowboys 34.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Run for Pollard, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Here's Pollard again. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Prescott, and he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Derek Rivers in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
57.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack on first down, Wentz. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. That is caught right at the 10-yard line.
Here we go.
15 yards through the air and a first down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Again, it's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Three buzz. Hey, watch this.
On first down, it's Gilbert. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Check the backer.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gilbert, not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. On third down, it's Gilbert, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
55's mine, guys. 55.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Hey, check Mike. Watch it. Check Mike. Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5.
Great.
Push him back.
Now wins. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5 quarterback picks up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Yeah. Go now. Sponge. No.
Rip.
Out.
One final try now for Wentz. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cowboys, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8, and they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.